Hi there, welcome to Marble Halls TV, and I want to do a review of Olympiacos Arsenal. Well, we lost the game 1-0, and yeah, but we're through to the next round. That's the important thing. And yeah, that's the important thing. Apologies if you heard my voice there. It just doubled up. But yeah, we're through to the next round. That's the main thing. And yeah, that's just how it rolls. Um, I want to talk on first though on, shall we say, our good friends from elsewhere in North London. And for fuck's sake, these cunts lost. They actually lost. They were 2-0 up and they lost 3-2 on aggregate. Now that's just too rich. That's just too rich. But it just goes to show these men talk about power shift was really shifted. Seriously, was really shifted. You know, even though we're down in the dumps as a football club, let's be frank, these men don't even win more trophies than us. And yeah, last season we won their Chaz and Dave trophy, a trophy that their club's entire history is built on. So, it just goes to show the levels between our respective football clubs, innit? But without much further ado, I will talk about our game, which didn't end in disaster. Yes, we lost, but we still won the tie. That's the important thing. Apparently, certain other football club can't say the same, but that's good on them. But yeah, I thought the lineup was all right. It wasn't what I predicted, but I thought it was. I thought it was reasonable. And yeah, the first half they had a chance with is it El Arabi? He looks like a decent striker. I think he may do well at a higher level than, with all due respect to the Greek league. But then I think we allowed them to get in, or him to get in that time. Then there was David Aubameyang should have scored. I think it was about after 20 minutes. And the first half really was kind of even. We didn't, I think psychologically we thought we didn't have to exert ourselves. Even so, Olympiacos were very limp. So first half, all right, cool, you take it. And 0-0, they have to score 2 at least to level the tie, 3 to win. So it was in our favour. In that second half, though, I think they realised, I thought they sensed a bit that we were for the taking. And I suppose they had no choice but to come out. And I think our attitude was poor. I think psychologically we obviously knew we didn't have to exert ourselves. Maybe there's a bit of tiredness, but the Tottenham game was 5 days ago? Was it 5 days or 4? No, it'll be 4 days because it was Sunday. Yeah, it's 4 days ago. So you'll think, all right, cool. The players would have had time off. At least one day off, you'd imagine, with their families and shit, or just to chill. At home, whatever. So is tiredness a factor? Plus, some of the players who played in this game didn't play against Spurs. Hector didn't. Ceballos didn't. Pepe didn't. Or at least not 90 minutes against Spurs. So, Aubameyang didn't. So, Leno did, but all right, cool. He's a goalkeeper. Goalkeepers don't exert themselves to the same degree as outfield players do. So, yeah. I think it's more attitude. And in a way, it was similar to last year. The reason we lost to them last year, I think, was due to attitude and bad game management. But I think this game, our game management was a bit better, but only very marginally so, not by any great degree. So, yeah. Then they scored. I think Gabriel For me, I'll blame Luis for that. Luis should have done a lot more not to let him inside. Um, Gabriel, yes, the deflection came off him, but I don't think there's much he could have done. And then, yeah, things got a bit nervy, but apart from that, after that, he didn't really have any serious chances. Partey gave the ball away too much, and gave away a stupid free kick, really. Yes, it didn't come to much, but, and I think, again, I think it's more attitude. Maybe if the tie were closer, like we were 1-0 up again, like last season, we may have been a bit more on it, but I don't know. I think probably on the 90 minutes, Olympiacos probably deserved it in the sense that they I don't know, they had a bit more attacking intent maybe, and obviously they took their chances when it came. But oh yes, and Aubameyang had a chance where he raced through on goal. My man has to score that. A striker of his quality has to score that. Could he have hit it with his right? Or could he have moved inside, as Keown was saying on BT Sport? Maybe. But, I don't know. Also, Aubameyang had another chance. I think Martinelli came on and he tried to flick it, and then with the rebound from the keeper, tried to volley it. He could have probably headed it. But yeah. But the performance was rubbish, let's be frank, but it still was a good get. Well, we won the tie, and with our good friends Tottenham going out spectacularly to Zagreb. As I record this, United have scored. So they're 2-1 up on aggregate. They have an away goal. So if they go through, I suppose you have to say they'll be amongst the favourites if they go through. That still is an if, because there's about 53 minutes gone, so 38 minutes roughly to go. So yeah, but yeah, let's go to the player ratings then. So you just gotta bear with me to get the Google Docs. So I just have to share my screen, so just bear with me a few moments. Okay then, so sorry, I should be really more prepared than this, but such is life. Okay then, so hopefully that's good enough now. So yeah. Okay then, so Burton Leno, I'll give a 6. The goal wasn't his fault. Overall distribution was alright. Didn't have to make any really serious saves. Tierney, I'll give a 6. He tried his best. Wasn't outstanding, but definitely not shit. David Luiz, I'll give frankly a 3. You know what? I'll say a 2. The goal was his fault, but he was flapping around a lot, and he looked very unstable and shaky. Gabriel, I'll give a 5. He was better than Luiz, but he was alright, didn't do much wrong. The goal came off him, but it wasn't his fault in my opinion. Xhaka, I'll give a 5. He was alright, didn't do much wrong. Ceballos, I'll give frankly a 3. He didn't offer much creatively, and he gave the ball away too much in my opinion. Smith Rowe, I'll give probably a 3 too. Didn't offer much creatively in my honest opinion. Pepe, I'll give a 5. We had a few chances. There was that chance in the is it the second half that Smith Rowe got in the way of. I suppose, to be fair, Smith Rowe probably couldn't do much about it, but he was trying. He had chances, and he didn't impose himself on the game as he probably could have, but he was all right. He was, nothing outstanding, nothing terribly poor. Then who else was there? Damn, I've forgotten Hector Bellerin. Bellerin, I give a 5. Defensively was all right. I don't think they troubled him down his side that much. Offensively was hit and miss, so I think 5's fair. I'm trying to think. Damn, I can't even remember the starting lineup. Who played on the left? It was Alba. I'm gonna have to give a 3. I think he tried to work hard for the team, tried to track back and press and stuff and cover space, but he should be taking. He could have got a hat trick if he had his shooting boots on. And a striker of his quality should not be missing the chances he got, in my opinion. Oh yes, Elneny. Elneny was not outstanding, but I'll give a 4. He was all right, but didn't set the world alight. Now Odegaard came on. Odegaard, I give a 7 actually, because I think when he came on, the tempo definitely raised. I like him. I like his energy. I like his technical ability. He has good grace on the ball. And he has an intelligent eye for a pass. Who else came on? Oh yes, Martinelli. I'll give a 6. He looked sharp. Actually, I'll give him a 7 too. He looked sharp, and yeah, he added a bit of something towards the end. And Chambers. So I'll give Chambers really. I won't mark Chambers because he didn't have much time to do anything. Who else came on? To be honest, I can't remember. Arteta, I'll give a 5. I think the lineup was good. I didn't have any serious issues with the lineup. I thought there would be some rotation after the Tottenham game, but the team attitude was poor. But again, it's the same lack of good decision making. Yes, of course, Thomas Partey came on. I have to give my man a 3. He gave the ball away a lot. Wasn't his usual steady, tidy self, in my opinion. So, yeah, I have to say a 3. But going back to Arteta, I think he was. I don't know. I just think he wasn't really. I don't know. I think the team attitude was poor. The team attitude was correct. We'd have slapped these men. Yes, ultimately it doesn't matter, but it's the same issues: game management, lack of concentration in key moments. And I think ultimately these things will go once we get better players. Okay, all players make mistakes, but the best players, mistakes are the exception. For us, mistakes are the norm. And it seems a theme in our recruitment that we do sign very kind of error-prone players without an elite mentality. So right, so that's my review really of the game. Shit performance, but we got the job done. Really, that's ultimately what counts. As I say, Tottenham are hilariously out. Man United at the time of recording are 1-0 up, so they could get through. I know we beat them early in the season, but even still, you probably would have to say they would be amongst the favourites, definitely. Can we win the Europa League this season? I think we can. Will we? Well, there's no guarantee we will, but I generally think we can. The draw is tomorrow, and yeah, you know what? Hopefully we can get an easier draw because I think Granada won. Well, there's Granada, Molde, Roma. I think we can beat over 2 legs, so we'll see. Even if we get Manchester United, if we can beat them over 2 legs, then yeah, it's an easier path to the final if they're out of the way, and they'll probably would think the same about us. So yeah, on the night tonight wasn't good because we lost and it wasn't the best of performances, but we're through to the next round. Tottenham are out, and yeah, that's that. So thanks a lot for